Hi guys, today I want to talk about planners. I've kind of been talking about organization, and today I wanted to show you the planner that I use and kind of how I use it. So this is an Erin Condren, I hope that's how you say it, planner that I got off of Amazon. I've had her planners in the past. They are a little pricey, but to me, they're 100% worth it. There are other planners out there that kind of have the same concept, but this one I use to house all of my stuff. This is where my notes are. This is all of it. On the side, it has months and some other things, but I can do another video about that if I need to. So one of the things that I like is that it has a whole month view. This is where I put events. Like this is obviously August of this year. So I have in-service in here. This is when our first day of school is, my son's birthday. Just some different things that I like to put in here to kind of get myself organized. This is also where I put if we have no school. This is where I put activities that we have going on so that I can reference back to it. So so here's our first day of school. So across this, I have morning meeting and then the different subject areas. So this is kind of how I lay it out. I kind of have a big idea. This is not where I write the TEKS. This is not where I put all that information. This is just kind of the quick notes of what I'm going to do because I have to put it into a form to submit it to my district. So this is my notes. These are where I put the things that I want to talk about. So what I'm going to do for my morning meeting, what stories I'm going to read, what I'm going to do for writing/handwriting, what I'm going to do for math, science, and then of course social studies. We get further into the school year, different things start happening. So this is our first real full week of school. And so this is kind of what I'm doing. I put notes over here, like I'm gonna start center training the second, or really the first full week of school. Over here is a huge note section. This is where I write the notes from like our staff meeting, different things that I need to accomplish. I can also write in here if I made parent contact. That way when I go back to try to find things, it's in here. There is a section in this specific planner that has parent contact and when you contacted them, what you talked about. But I like to make my notes along here. This also helps me in the following school year. Not that I like to be the teacher that just pulls the August file and teaches all the things in there, but I can kind of see what I've done in the past to see if that's something I want to do or if I want to find something new. This also helps if you're mentoring a teacher or somebody wants to know about an activity that you did in a previous year. To me, this kind of just keeps everything organized. This has my parent contact. This has what I'm going to do. This has what I need to cover. I map all the way out to the end of the 6 weeks. So in Texas, my district chooses the 6 weeks to plan out. So I have all of this stuff, and this is before school starts. This is before school starts. And again, this does not say exactly what I'm going to do, but it says I should be teaching number 3, independent. This says I should be teaching number 4 and modeling it. This just gives me an idea. This does not have the activities yet. This just kind of plans it out so I know what I'm teaching around what time. That way I can find materials that I want to use. If I'm teaching, I don't know, what is this? Observe color. Well, it's not fall in Texas yet, so we can't go observe the trees. So that's not an activity that will work during this time of year to teach that TEK. I hope that kind of makes sense. So I have this all planned out. Again, here's September, no school, end of the 6 weeks, teacher work day. So I have all of this kind of laid out so that I know what I'm doing. Again, going through, we have a test. I put the test in here so that I know not to schedule to teach an activity or do something. On that day, I'm doing a test. So my students need independent work so that I can pull kids one-on-one to give them their assessment. I teach kindergarten, so you might have the ability, if you teach older grade levels, to give a whole group test. That's not usually the case in kindergarten. We also have a standards-based report card, but I'll talk about that on a different video. So this, again, is just going through. This is the whole first set of 6 weeks. Okay, then here's the end of the 6 weeks. This is when my grades should be due. This should be when I have all of my paperwork done and completed. I've gone through the alphabet. I've put that we're gonna review when tests start. This just kind of maps it out for me so I know how many days I need to prep things. The video that I talked about yesterday is how to like get a routine to plan. So I would do this part on a Monday. For this entire week, I would write out all of these things and find activities for all of this. Then the next day, do another piece, and then another piece, and another piece. This type of organization does not work for everyone. I'm not saying that if you don't do it this way, you're not successful. I'm just trying to give people who are having a hard time an idea on how to start or how to kind of lay things out so it doesn't feel so overwhelming. Again, this planner works for me because everything's in the same place. My classroom is not clean. So if I can find this book on my table, I can find my life. It has all of my stuff in it. If I can find this book, it has everything I need. It's one book to pack back and forth from home to school. It's one book that I have to look for. It has all of my notes. I have my lesson plans. I have my TEKS in there. I have my notes from staff meetings. All of it's all in one spot, so I don't have to try to find the notebooks that have all of these pieces. Again, not saying that this works for everyone. I hope that this kind of gives you an idea that you can take something from it and change it and make it your own. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Share with new teachers especially, but I hope that you got something out of it, and have a great day. Bye.